guys, welcome back. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who kind of just was incredibly positive about it. So thank you, I really appreciate that. Obviously it wasn't, I don't want to blow my own trumpet or anything like that, because I'm not like that, but it was not easy. I don't know whether I said this in the last one, because my recording was 20 minutes long, and I've somehow managed to cut it down to 7 minutes, I think. I don't know whether you noticed that. You can see little chops. My name's Sean, as you can see there. I just didn't even know that was there. So it's a good job that's always there, because sometimes I'll probably forget to even say my name. I had 2 sessions of therapy, which were really good, really positive. Actually able to talk about how I feel, which is a massive struggle. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels like this. I mean, even people who don't have any kind of, quirks, some people just naturally struggle to talk about how you feel, because it's just, I suppose it's such an abstract thing. When you think about it, it just kind of comes natural. Whereas with me, it kind of feels like, and not with me, but I'm sure again with other people, there's a kind of a misconnection. It's like your brain's going like that, so there's your feeling, and your brain's going like that, and it should just be oop, and then happy or sad or feeling a bit down or tired or whatever. But it just kind of goes like, and then there's nothing there. There's no, this bit's been chopped off. So yeah, and being able to talk about that was actually being able to say how I feel about things is actually quite weird, but good. We spoke about how I kind of deal with things, because as I said in the previous one, when during my university, when I kind of I didn't deal with it very well, and I replaced it this thing with a lot of different other things, I'm not a religious person, really. I was brought up, I was baptized and Holy Communion, confirmation and all that jazz. But I don't find it's either not quite there or it's just not. So, but I tried to fill it with that as well. And I was during university, I started going these what was it? I can't remember what they're called. Where you just kind of just talk about it, whether you believe or don't. You just talk about what you think and how you feel about it and all that sort of stuff. And and I thought there was a stage when I do think that was it, but then it wasn't. There was, and there's loads of other things that I try to fill it with. And as I said before, not all of them good or bad. Because I was at uni, there was a natural just going out a lot, and a lot of kind of nights that I don't really remember well. And I'm sure there's some people that probably watch this, and some of my uni friends will probably see this and be like, oh yes, I remember that time. But I don't. That's fine. It's fine. I was a university student. These things are allowed. Alright? Don't judge me. And I tried to fill it with other things, just straight up honest, thinking that I felt a certain way about people. So instead of it being friends, I felt more, but really I didn't. I was just, don't know. I think I was just crazily, desperately trying to grab things and just be like, oh, you fit into that little puzzle slot, when they don't. When really it's trying to fit a dodecahedron into a circle, square, triangle. Triangle's probably the better reference. But other things that I did as well, which part of me wants to say it, but I don't want to. But like, you know, even probably just the whole, you know, like self-harming thing. I think that's, you know, yeah, unfortunately, there was that as well, which I'm not, you know, at all proud of in the slightest, but I don't know, it was something that I knew was a way out, and for me, unfortunately, it worked. But you know, I've known loads of different. I've known, you know, I've been on both sides of this. I've been on currently on the side where I'm, you know, in the thick of it, and I've been on the outside where I've been kind of watching and helping someone who's been in the thick of it. I've known people, you know, who have done loads of different things to kind of to help deal with whatever's going on. And I think to some extent, you know, as long as you're, I suppose, safe about it, obviously there are wrong ways of dealing with it, but, and I'm not saying that, you know, you should go out and do these things, but, you know, everyone has their way of dealing with it, and until you go and openly just say to someone or talk to someone about it, you're not going to know any other way of dealing with it, because at that time it's all that matters to you. You just want to get out of that dip or that, or even that high. For me, sometimes it was a high. Like at the time, I didn't like my highs because there was like, because I'm so self-aware of these moods that I'm in. You know, I didn't want to be in them, because then it kind of reinforces thing even more that, you know, like there's something wrong with you. You know, all these bad things that, you know, like, you're not right and you're broken and all these stupid things, where at the time, obviously this was like, you know, a good few years ago, where I didn't fully understand it. I didn't know what was going on. You know, it was scary. It was horrible. You know, I had no control at all, and it was. And I was at uni. You know, like I was away from my family. I was very far away from my family. But luckily, I had my friends around me at university who were incredibly helpful. And you know, I really don't know where I'd be if I went to uni and I just didn't socially click with anyone. Then I'd have been fucked. I'd have literally been screwed. So yeah, thank you. I really, honestly, like straight from my heart, like thank you. I really appreciate it. What I'm planning on doing is that this week and next week it'll be a bit more about like me and about like how I've gotten into this situation. So yeah, I did write things down this time, but I feel like I've just kind of just blah 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 blah. I can't actually remember everything I've said. Yeah, no, again, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate, again, all the comments and all the positive things everyone said. If you feel like anyone could, you know, like, anyone could do good from this, I can't remember the word I'm doing, and it'll be a positive for them, then please share it, you know. As I said before, this isn't for me. Well, it is kind of, again, I said it in the last one, but I just want to help as many people as possible, especially with Mental Health Awareness Week coming up. I think it's beginning of September. So yeah, but yeah, again, thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Yeah.